Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh and today we are going to discussing about our new playlist TypeScripting. Okay, this is a TypeScripting is basically a advanced concept of JavaScript. By using TypeScript, we can able to develop by using front end, back end, all application, even QA member also can able to work this TypeScript. Okay, even developers also they can able to use it for developing their front end and back end applications, and also QA member can able to test it for their automation scripting purpose as well. Okay, now we'll see what is TypeScripting. TypeScripting. TypeScript is basically this TypeScript is open source object oriented language. Okay, object oriented language developed by Microsoft company, and they are maintaining this particular TypeScripting. TypeScripting is basically a superset of JavaScript. It's a superset of JavaScript that compiles to a plain JavaScript format. Okay, and also TypeScript is the ES6 version of JavaScript with the some different or sorry some additional features. It is a version ES6 version of JavaScript, and also it is having some additional features in it, and also it will compile entire like a superset of JavaScript, and once it is compiled for TypeScripting, then it will give a plain JavaScript code. Okay, why this TypeScript is basically a TypeScript is basically we can say before TypeScripting what will happen before TypeScripting JavaScript is basically well established in a market, well sorry established in market. Okay, and also we can able to use this particular TypeScripting. We can able to use by TypeScripting. We can able to develop client side and server side applications. Both the cases we can able to develop. For a client side, we can able to use Angular or React JS to develop for client side. Okay, and a server side we can able to use for Node.js for server side to develop application. Server side application we can able to download by using Node.js. Okay, JavaScript is a dynamic programming language with no type system. No type system. No type system is nothing but we can able to say one variable. Example, we can able to say one variable creation where n equal to 10. We can able to say if you declare like this, what will happen at runtime? Once you get the runtime, you make it for type n type of, then if you mention n, it will give for what type of a variable value is contain that, right? Without that, we can't able to know that what type of data it is presented inside that particular variable. But TypeScripting is having without data type and without type system and with the type system, both the same, we can able to declare it. Okay, anything we can able to use it. Once you assign, once you make it for any kind of one variable you created, you want to declare that particular variable as need to allow this certain type for that particular variable, whether it is a number, whether it is string, whether it is a boolean, what type of data you are going to mention the type, that particular type only it will access it. Like that you can able to decrease. Why? If you declare like this, what will happen? It will increase the quality of code, and also maintaining and refactoring of code also it will gives more. And also we can able to one more thing, like errors basically, where errors can be identified at a compile time rather than at runtime also. Okay, here it is a main another advantage we can able to say. More like errors, any error, what will happen? Errors can be identified at a compile time rather than at runtime. And also like in JavaScript, what will happen if you create something code, you can't able to get any error. It will allow whatever you want to write it. It will get it for any error is there. We can able to get it from UI itself. Once you run the script, then only you can able to get it. Otherwise, you can't. But type scripting we can able to get it for those kind of things. And also we can able to, without type system we can't able to build for complex application while you are using for JavaScript. But TypeScript, it will provide the data types and type system, and we can able to establish complex JavaScript plain text. Okay, how to use this how to use TypeScript. TypeScript is basically whenever you created a file, that file extension should be TS. Okay, once you create that file by using any ID or without ID also we can able to edit. Without ID means like Visual Studio or Eclipse or anything IntelliJ like that. Without using any ID, we can able to use for Notepad or Node++. Anyone you can able to use it. You can able to implement this type scripting coding. Once you establish this particular code, you have to, without with a type scripting compiler, you can't able to run this particular TypeScript scripting. Okay, for this you have to install for TypeScript compiler. Once you do that compiler, then what will happen? Once you compilation time TSC you have to use, and you need to provide for the file.ts. It will create for JavaScript. It will completely convert into a JavaScript file, which is the code you written in the TS script, right? That is entirely, it will convert into a JavaScript file. Then you can able to run that JavaScript file into a browser. Once you run the browser, you can able to see the result of that. Okay. And we have some features. What features it is providing? Cross platform. Cross platform is nothing but you can able to install any OS system like or Microsoft or Mac or Linux, any programming system you can able to install this TypeScript compiler. There is no issue. And also it is supporting for object oriented language, and it is supported for all the languages, like how the object oriented programming supporting for class and object and interface, inheritance, overloading, this all the concept it is supporting. Okay, and also it is supporting for static type checking. Static type checking. Static type checking is nothing but TypeScript uses a static type and helps the type checking at a compiler time. This can find the errors while writing the code without running the script. Means like You imagine you have where X allows the type scripting as a number, okay, and type where Y equal to allows you for a string value, okay. But when you are using for both the combinations are doing adding or subtraction anything, if you are going to do, it will not allow you, right? Or if you're going to assigning the same value with something different, and it will not allow you to do assign, because if you use the JavaScript, what will happen? This TypeScript will allow you to do something action or something, you get the error by using in the runtime after you running. Before that, you will not get it for any kind of error. Then this TypeScript will allow you to identify what type of data types you are using for that particular variable. Then it will automatically give some error in that compile time itself. That is the main having for that. In also it is providing for optional stat typings, static type also. We can able to provide optional types also. Then we can able to identify. And also it is providing for DOM manipulation. DOM manipulation. Manipulation. It will allow you to DOM manipulation. We can able to add or remove inside the DOM itself. Okay, it is provided some features extra like interfaces and classes and more advanced concept. It is providing for that. Okay, these are the features about it and advantages we have. Okay, in advantages, what will happen? It is completely open source. TypeScripting is an open source language with the continued development and maintaining by Microsoft. And TypeScripting can run any browser or JavaScript engine. Any browser, it will run under any browser or JavaScript engine. Any one place we can able to run it. And TypeScript is similar to a JavaScript and uses the same syntax and semantically, which is the JavaScript using, right? The same format it will use for TypeScripting as well. And also TypeScript is code finally gets converted into JavaScript, which I told you, right? The compiler time. Here I told you, right? Here, that is the one. Like we can able to say this TypeScripting is basically a similar to a JavaScript. Similar to JavaScript. And once you compile the TypeScripting, we can able to convert into finally JavaScript itself. Okay. TypeScripting is also closely syntaxed by and end up the like a JavaScript. How that like TypeScripting also closer to work with the Java, like similar to the Java, it will work. Like how the syntax will be presented, class creation, objects creation, and we can able to say inheritance file creation, interface file creations. The similar format it is also can work with the similar to that Java. Then the backend that any backend developers written that front end code faster to do it. Okay, that is another advantage. And TypeScript script code can be called from the existing JavaScript code also. TypeScripting code, TypeScript code can be called from any existing JavaScript code. TypeScripts also work with the existing JavaScript framework and library without any issues, because TypeScripting also similar to a JavaScript. That's why it will use us all the libraries from the JavaScript and the framework and everything. If you have already created for JavaScript framework, and you can directly implement with the Java TypeScripting as well. Just you have to install the TypeScript and do it the similar format it without any issue for that. Okay, existing framework also we can able to use. And another thing is the TypeScripting has a supported for latest JavaScript features. What are the latest feature? Features are presented for JavaScript, right? All the features it is supporting. What all the developments they completed for JavaScript, the same code will be reflected inside here as well. Okay, this is all about for TypeScripting. We'll see for the next video session what is the difference between the JavaScript and TypeScripting, and we'll start for installation and work with the TypeScripting for the next video sessions. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please like video, please subscribe my YouTube channel, and don't forget to share your friends and colleagues. Thank you.